Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Sweden is definitely overpowered campaign in Europa Universalis IV. So I was looking at this thing here because I wanted to find out like how would administrative efficiency affect the speed that we integrate Lithuania. And notice that it's down to 2,678 Diplo points now, down from like 3,000 something. So let's just real quick pull out the calculator. Okay. Without the policy active, we have a country here who has, again, they still have 558 Diplo, or 558 development times 8. We should expect the base cost to be 4464. With the full influence ID group, it should be 3348. And then because of the 80%, it's a 20, this one actually is a percentage-based reduction. It should take it down to 2,678 points. And yes, we're at 2,678 points. Apparently rounded down for us, which is kind of nice of it, instead of rounding up. But, again, the first part's additive, so we got to take 558 times 8 times 0.55 times 0.8. It's going to be 1,964 points altogether. So when we get to 1,964 points is when we need to enable the policy. That's going to happen in, we already have 475. So we need 1,489 more, and we're going at 5 per month. So it's in 297 months times 12 months in a year. Divided by 12 months in a year. So that's in 24.8 years. So still about the same time overall, wasn't it? I think it was like 1635? Oh, you know what it is? It's about the same time because we went down from 6 points a month to 5 points a month because I think I lost some diplomatic reputation due to overextension. Pretty sure that's what's going on right there. Yeah, overextensions brought us down from 3 to 2.46. So without the overextension. Okay, so anyway, we got to pay attention to that. We got to consider when to do that. So hey, England. How about you and your colonial nations go home? Yeah, just a couple more months. Hey, we're dead! Damn it. Well, our heir wasn't horrible. I mean, he's a 404. Our next heir, 430, is pretty crap. I mean, anything below 9 points I feel is kind of crap. But whatever. House Jagiellonian. Still. I mean, nothing happened with Lithuania. That's probably one of the main things that's of most importance. Meanwhile, Lithuania is just completely, miserably... They're just so horrible. They have 10 war exhaustion, somehow. We can pass the Popery Act. Alright. Well, it looks like we need to buy back stability by 1. Let's at least wait till this first core finishes. Hey, we have 100 war score now. We don't have to worry about England. But we do still want to separate peace them in case we want to go to war. Here's the thing. If I do 100% war score with Pomerania, I'll have a 15-year truce with England. I don't necessarily want that. So let's wait 1 more month, despite the call for peace. Hey, we have a looming disaster. Internal conflicts. What's up with that? Because their stability's low. Okay, well, it's fine. We're gonna separate peace England, bump stability up by 1 right now that the overextension's done. That'll get rid of looming disaster, or at least it should reduce it. What triggered us even starting with this thing? Oh, it's because our national unrest is greater than 0. We got war exhaustion. It's actually going up quite a bit. And there's our white piece. Which means we can actually make some money again with our protecting trade. Lost our navy, our transport fleet. But we don't really need a transport fleet. Lithuania. And then all that was left is Pomerania. And we have claims on all of it. It's another 20% overextension, that's it. Wow. Is that really all that you can offer me? Okay. And do we have the achievement? I think not. I think we actually need Lubeck. We got to continue to take all of the Baltic Sea. So there's a little bit more yet to do. I mean, the Emperor's not necessarily going to help out with that, but... Alright, so now we're at peace, we can actually core all the things. We're obviously going to have some issues there. We're only 32% overextension. Hey, there's the demanded unlawful territory. No. Decline. Looks like we're going to take the obscurantism. Not too worried about the unrest. I mean, I'd like to get that down so that the disaster can potentially go away, but we are going to have to spend some time at peace now. 95,000 manpower cap, and we're at 4,000. We can build the university now, which we just want to build freaking everywhere. It's very expensive, but it lowers local development cost. I guess you don't want to build it everywhere, you just want to build it at the places you plan on upgrading. It's like, I'd love to build it up in provinces that have low base development cost. You know, places that aren't mountains or hills. Like, the base development cost for here is... it's 50, but then we've got the modifier plus 20 for forest. But then we go to, like, here. This one's base is 50. And it's already got development. It's already at 13 development, and it costs less than these ones. So, like, this would be a better place for university. We could spend a lot of time and effort thinking about it. Probably not going to, because it's just really not necessary at this point. We're still kicking ass. But, like, Dalaskogen would be awesome. It would offset the cost of the forest, I think. I don't know. You know, the more I think about it, that's a lot of money to spend. Just to maybe save a few monarch... I mean, it's probably worth it, but I'd only build universities if you're just absolutely swimming in the money. Apparently we can upgrade our barracks. Oh, we can upgrade our barracks. Well, there's a bunch of places that are really, really good. Also, we need to upgrade our trade depots, too. Nice. Well, let's start with those. So anywhere that's going to give us more than, like, 10. Hell, even 6 is pretty impressive. But we want to get the estuaries first. I think there was one over here. Is the 6 actually an estuary? Yeah, these are. Okay, fine. In that case, if it's above a 5, we'll do it. Because we know that they already have the things. Okay, and then next, let's do the training fields, wherever it's going to give us the most manpower. Some places are going to be just crazy. 1,500, 750. We got an 875. Getting out of run low on money already. I know that there were some over here that were like really high. There we go. 875, 750. 625 is pretty good. And that's one of the reasons why we had 5,000 ducats in the bank, is that, good lord, we can certainly spend money on stuff. Remove Mecklenburg from the map. Naval race versus the Ottomans. Build 130 ships. We don't have that much naval force limit game. Also don't have that much money. Okay, who has a dock? I need a shipyard so that we can repair. And as far as trade goes, we already have 79% control here. This is really the only place we're making any money right now. I learned something when I was playing with Shen. Apparently you can collect from trade and still get the transfer bonuses. So we only have 2 merchants, right? Yeah, like this guy's sending 2 ducats this way. See, I would have... The way the game used to work, you actually would lose all transfer bonuses if you had even 1 merchant collecting. So we're going to lose 10% of our trade power, but we already have huge trade power dominance, and so we should make more money now. Yeah, 10% more income, roughly. Just 3 more ducats. I mean, it's... I wish they'd stop messing with the damn trade system. Just pick something and make it good and leave it alone. So I'd have to stop worrying about it. Remove Mecklenburg from the map. Well, we do want to do that. We have a truce with Mecklenburg. Truce ends with us in 1619. That's actually a really convenient place to look for it instead of having to go in here and finding them on the list. I should start doing it that way. Every time I've ever looked for truces, I either do this, and I like, oh god, it's in there, or I go up to here, and I look at this list, here, which is annoying. It is in chronological order, but you still got to find the country. It's just, that's actually really convenient. Just click on the country, and then it's right there. So if there's one specific country, and you don't want to have to filter through all of their truces and find your flag, I'm gonna start doing that. Theologian, very useful right now. Yes, absolutely. We do have some unrest. Stockholm's fort has local defensiveness issues. Oh no. What are they going to do to our level 5 fort? I hope the coalition attacks me. That will be interesting. Coalition's fairly strong. It's got Poland in it. It's got Muscovy in it. Meanwhile, we're integrating the 4th largest country in the world. So we got that going for us, which is nice. I wonder if they're still doing development while we integrate them. Do you think that their development number's changing? I think it's been 558 for quite a long time. I also think I read that in the beta they changed the autonomy percentage from 75%. I'm not sure what it is now. I think it might be 65% or 60. I think it might be 60. So we lost our fire value leader. Which isn't a big deal at all. Nothing to worry about there. I'm actually going to take this manpower reserve needs to recover. And those are the 3 armies that we have right there. I wonder what the easiest way to split up 3 armies into 4 is and make it balanced. They're probably quite balanced as is. As in... Oh, I know the easiest way to do it. You just put them all in one province and then split them 4 ways. 35, 40... Yep. That's the first of the month. I think if we put them all here, we don't suffer any on-arrival attrition. And I think we can be gone and spread out again before the end of the month, so we don't suffer any attrition to do that. And now we've got 4 guys reducing unrest. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, with our ships protecting, we've got 89% control here in the Baltic Sea. The only competitor is the Hansa. And the Hansa is getting transfers from traders downstream plus 36, and then they have a 50% modifier. All I can really do is take their land that's giving them trade power. It's provincial trade power that's giving them this transfers from traders downstream. So we got to take Lübeck, and then also if we embargo them, we can make their money go away. I bet we'd make more money embargoing them without the without having a what's it called? Then we would cost whatever. Just words. I bet we'll make more money having a bad embargo. Costly trade embargo. So we're spending 5% of our trade efficiency due to the trade embargo. But let's wait and see. I bet that because our embargo is going to be so strong, in fact, at least in this node, it should be very strong. Minus 70%. So their trade power is going to go from 64 down to very, very little. We made last month 33.59. Yep, we made more money with a bad embargo. Because their trade power went down to 33.9. And in their capital, our embargo from us here is only 25.8. That's because our relative power in this node is not that great. We have 97. But our overextension and their embargo on us is reducing our trade power, which reduces our strength. When our overextension goes away, our embargo will be even stronger. And the fact that it's even stronger, I think, will reduce the amount of projected trade power upstream. I think. I'm not sure if provincial trade power just projects based on this number, or if it actually does factor in the trade power modifier as well before projecting. It doesn't really matter that much, but clearly what we need is we need to fabricate claims on Holstein and Lübeck. And probably Hamburg for that matter. Yeah, taking those three in one war. 28, 11, and 35. My god, that's a lot of development. What is that? 39 plus 35? So 70 plus 5? 75? That's a lot. 34. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. These things don't matter. Sometimes I spend too much time trying to work out exact math, and it just doesn't matter. Pomeranian separatists are going to fire. The internal conflicts should go away once national unrest gets down to 0. That's just a matter of waiting on war exhaustion. And if obscurantism goes away, and the overextension finishes, then we'll be solid. We have no focus right now. We're behind time on military. Our next idea group is at Tech 18, which is very soon. So in about 11 years, we'll have another idea group. So far, we went military, administrative, diplomatic, military. So I don't think we can do another military, can we? Actually, looks like we can. Wow, that's a lot of military ideas. Yep, 50%. Next idea group should be what? I do like the idea of economic or something. Economic with that, the development cost modifier. Not to mention it lowers the cost of buildings. And we do have issues with inflation. Could be a good idea. We'll see. For now, I think I'm going to take a break. I want to get this overextension out of the way so I can redo my math. On the other hand, yeah, I already took administrative, so there's not much else we can do that lowers coring cost, is there? There aren't any policies that reduce coring costs. Okay, well, we're going to stay at peace until we have our manpower back, and we're going to focus on doing Lithuania, and then really there's only one more war that I need to do to actually get the achievement that I sought out to do in the beginning of the game, which is to do the Baltic Ambition, and that's just, I think we basically just need to finish having all of this area, so we got to take Lübeck. I think one more big war with the Hansa, who will be protected by the current emperor. Maybe we end up getting enough support from our two electors. We've got Magdeburg, who's our vassal, and then we've got the Palatinate, who we need to improve relations with, that'll vote for us. That might be enough, because if we took those two, then Bohemia's only got 3. We might need to take one more guy. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to take a break here, though. I'll see you again in the next video. See you soon.